What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that is thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan or someone just locked in with the channel today, man, I greatly appreciate it. So let's get right off into today's topics, man. I got a notification on the URL app today. Got a new trailer, man. Summer Madness coming. Summer Madness, man. We less than 2 weeks away, man. So I got the new trailer on the URL app this morning, man. And I can assure you of two things. One, we not getting Murder Mook versus Brizz Rothstein. So we need to just go ahead and dead that. At least it's not happening on Summer Madess X. That I know for sure. Two, the replacement battle that they gave us instead of Brizz and Murder Mook might be better than the one that originally supposed to be on the card. Who is it? Ill Will versus John and Don. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this was a battle that I was anticipating a lot more than some of the other battles that happened on Gnome X. The battle between Ill Will and John and Don was one of the battles that I think everyone in the culture was looking for and was waiting to happen. It's definitely one of the more intriguing battles, man. So let's get right off into it. Let's break a little bit of this down. So you have the situation at Gnome X, and this is the situation. John, Ill Will locked in for Gnome X. A couple of days before the battle is supposed to happen, John ends up getting sick. So he doesn't fly out from where he's at in Atlanta out to LA to do Gnome X. And it's a great thing he didn't. And I know a lot of you people in the battle rap community got on his platform and was talking crazy. I was talking crazy about John, talking about he ducking the battle, he fake being sick, this and that, all to find out that it was confirmed that John and Don had COVID. Now, what he could have did the stupid thing. He could have did the thing y'all wanted him to do, get on a plane, possibly infect others on the plane, possibly affect others getting off the plane, possibly affect others at the event, possibly affect anyone he comes in contact to throughout the duration of this trip. So he did the smart thing. But y'all didn't want to see that. Y'all didn't want to see that. So they told us they was gonna make it up to us. They didn't know it was gonna end up being on the Summer Madness card. But it's good that URL and Caffeine had this battle in their back pocket and they could bring it out at their leisure. It's a great replacement battle. It's a phenomenal replacement battle. I personally think it might need to be the main event for Summer Madness X. I think it should be the main event. Personally, I think it is the one battle on the card. You don't got to worry about nothing. You don't got to worry about performance. You ain't got to worry about if they know their material. You ain't got to worry about lyrics. You ain't got to worry about anything else but the bars. That's all you got to worry about. You got two veterans locking in with each other. So when it comes to Ill Will, man, I personally think Ill Will is a phenomenal battler. I just personally believe that he has just been given the short end of the stick in a lot of epic battles that he's had, man. He's had a lot of great battles, but the problem is in those great battles, he always ends on the short end of the stick when it pertains to those moments. If you think the Ill Will versus Rum Nitty battle, grab the nose, I'm coming down with something, that was Rum Nitty to Ill Will. If you think body hanging halfway out the bag like a hash brown, that's Ill Will versus Brizz Rothstein. If you think of the Emmett Till line, that's Ill Will and Tay-Rock. So these moments that are being had, he's a part of them, but he's just not the person that's delivering those moments. But he has moments themselves. But again, when you think of like earth-shattering moments, he always seems to be on the opposite end of the earth-shattering moments, man. He's definitely receiving more than he's giving. At least it was up until 2019. 2019, he had a hell of a run. Arguably champion of the year. A lot of people say he should have been champion of the year, but that's a different discussion for a different day. But again, Ill Will, very talented. My best comparison to Ill Will, he is Bill Collector on steroids. Now hear me out. He can provide every bit of what a battle rapper needs to be, just like Bill Collector. When he needs to be funny, he can be funny. When he needs to be witty, he can be witty. When he needs to talk street talk, he can talk street talk. So he has all those things. He's not a master, he's not a jack of all trades. He's not a jack of all trades, because there's one big trade that he doesn't have that his opponent does have, and we'll talk about that. But he is a master craftsman of a lot of different traits. So that's why I feel like you can't compare him to Bill Collector. Like, when I think about Bill Collector's like water. You know, you put water in a water bottle, it makes sense. You put water in Tupperware, it makes sense. Water just fits into whatever scenario it needs to be, and it works out how it's supposed to work out. And that's what Bill Collector is, and that's what Ill Will is. He can be those things when he wants to be. But you going up against John the Don, sir. And John is no slouch. John the Don is no one that anyone should take lightly at this point. I don't give a damn if you're a rookie. I don't give a damn if you're a mid-tier, top-tier, god tier. You don't play with John the Don. Because the one thing I said that Ill Will doesn't have, John has it, and John is a legend for having it. What does he have? He is a tacticianist. He is death by 1,000 cuts personified. The way John attacks his opponents is with methodical precision. You hear that? That's methodical precision is how he attacks his opponents. He's very calculated in his moves. You're not really going to catch him slipping too often. You're never going to catch him slipping too often. He's going to give you moments. He has haymakers. He has believability. He has everything you need to counteract someone of Ill Will's caliber. So I see a lot of people on Twitter saying Ill Will 2-1. This is what you don't want to do, and this is what y'all just did. Y'all just pissed off John the Don. Think about it. Ill Will's not really on social media like that. So any kind of comments, any type of things you live under his page, he probably don't see it. But John the Don, he's been antagonized by several people. Jay the Nightwing, the entire rookie class. If you get one win against a veteran, that's the next person that people are calling out. Outside of people like Easy to Block Captain, people like Kid Chaos, they have not jumped out the window. But a lot of these rookies are starting to call out John and forgetting who John is, forgetting what John does to people. Do you realize that Jack Boy has just come back from the hiatus that John put him on? You want to talk about Odysseus' journey, you need to talk about the journey that Jack Boy took back to get to battle rap. That journey was just as long. So I think this is going to be a great battle, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that this deserves to be the main event of Summer Madness X? Do you think that this is about to be a classic? If y'all want me to give the predictions, let me know by commenting in the comment section, man. This is Temperature Check. I am Mr. Check the Temperature. And like always, man, we just getting started.